This podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. Views expressed by hosts, guests, or employees are their own and do not necessarily represent ATS or its affiliates. Mention of any company, product, or service is not an endorsement. While ATS and its sister companies share corporate ties, they operate independently. ATS is not responsible for the accuracy or content statements made. For questions, visit atsinc.com.
Do you have any crazy shipping stories? We're going to dive into that today. Welcome to Beyond the Road podcast and the ATS podcast. My name is Brad Modaf. I'm one of the many senior sales reps here at ATS. I have the privilege today to have two special guests with me, my boss man and my boss man's boss man. So I got to behave today. So I would like to introduce Matt and Mike. We'll start out with Matt if you want to introduce yourself, and then we'll head over to Mike.
Yeah. Hey, Matt Wagner here. I'm one of the sales team managers for the ATS logistics department. I have the privilege of working with 6 great sales reps on my team and helping them with any new business endeavors, making sure that the day-to-day of their freight runs well.
And my name is Mike Zarnes. I'm a sales director here at ATS Logistics. I oversee 4 sales team managers, one of them being Matt, and all of their teams.
All right. Thanks, guys. Great to have you here with us here today. We got some fun things to do. First, we're going to dive into what the industry is looking like right now, give us a little market update.
All right.
And then we're going to play a little bit of a game. We're going to get some crazy shipping scenarios. Some punishments are going to be involved. We're going to have to spin the punishment wheel. Could be eating something, could be receiving some water. We're going to find out.
Some of us aren't worried about that.
Some of us are not.
I'm positioned pretty close to the wheel. I'm getting a little nervous here.
Yes. We'll see how much hot sauce we can get Matt to take here by the end of the
all of it.
So let's jump into the current industry. What's going on right now in our market? There's several hot topics going on right now. Obviously, we're winding down in summer. Mm-hmm. Construction season is going to be ending soon. We're getting into harvest, especially in the upper Midwest. We're starting to see things ramp up there. Tariffs are a hot topic, right? That's in the news. That's everywhere. Mike, I think I'll pick on you first.
Yeah. Can
we jump straight to tariffs, just because that's obviously what we're seeing all over the place in our nation?
Yeah. Everybody's looking for answers there, and including us. And that's really the question mark. A lot of the tariffs that were implemented during 2025 are now currently being challenged legally, and we don't expect a lot of answers until mid-October. That's when there should be the next ruling coming out, and hopefully that will provide clarity for everybody to decide what those next steps are. Are people going to start reshoring, bringing back that domestic manufacturing, or are we going to keep shipping it overseas?
Sure.
What is going to affect those supply chains? Where is it going to go? We're just going to have to wait here another month until we get those answers. So
yeah, I've heard the horror stories. Have been a lot of delays at the ports because they don't want to pay the tariffs, right? They don't want to pay those extra fees, so things are just being held out. So there's monster delays everywhere. There's always delays at the ports, but now all this tariffs are just putting companies well behind where they want to be. Matt, I'll jump over to you. As I mentioned, we're near the end of the summer. Mm-hmm. Kids are back in school, full force. Construction season will be wrapping up here soon before some of us up north here start seeing the white stuff fall from the sky, right?
Right.
What does that do rate-wise as we get into that stuff?
Yeah, and I guess kind of different effects in different parts of the market. So from the dry van perspective, you'll see a little bit of a tightness in the Midwest, but overall rates have still remained relatively low. With reefers, we're actually starting to see, especially in the Midwest, rates are improving. So some of that fresh produce in the area is driving a lot of the rate increase.
Sure.
And refrigerated supply chains are always, there's some urgency there. So you're going to see a lot more fluctuation in your rates. And with the flatbed side of the business, we're kind of at the tail end. You see a little bit of a push right around Labor Day,
sure.
but and you'll see some little, I guess, pockets of pushes where, hey, we've got this last project that we need to get out before we hit frost in the ground, things of that nature. But overall, you're starting to get kind of that tail end of flatbed season.
Sure.
And, so as a result, rates are about flat. So
Sure.
yeah.
We don't want to talk about frost laws yet.
Nope.
Right?
No,
we don't want to. Let's wait a couple months
as
yet.
long as we can.
Let's push that out for sure. So capacity wise, shippers market right now, right? We're seeing a lot of carriers out there. Shippers can choose from a lot of ones, a lot of different carriers. They have their choice really of anyone, and they're just looking for the best price.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where we're just kind of in a stalemate. Everybody's waiting to hear what happens with tariffs. There's not a whole lot of shift happening in the marketplace, so we still have a lot of capacity out in the market that's available, waiting for something, whether that be tariffs, whether that be a hurricane, natural disaster, something like that, to make a big shift. But chances of that are probably slim. So we're just anticipating it just be flat rest of the year and or maybe a little bit of marginal growth.
Sure. Yeah. Speaking of hurricane season, we're getting close. I think we got 4 to 6 weeks ish left of that, especially down, down south, Florida, East Coast always has the potential, which obviously will see the rates spike if something like that would take place. If one of those natural occurrences, we see the demand that's needed in those areas, so those prices will spike up. But like I said, as long as we stay away from those storms, hopefully, probably just kind of see the ease, and then we won't get into holiday season quite yet, but we're starting to creep closer and closer, right?
Yeah. It's at least on people's minds.
It is on people's minds for sure. You guys want to play a game?
I guess I'm down.
I'll play a game.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is this. You guys have been handed a sheet of paper. We have some different crazy shipping scenarios, right? I don't know what you guys, none of us know what each other have. Okay. So we're going to have, I'm going to be the one that'll start. And I promise I have not looked to see what's on your paper. Maybe. But I'm just going to throw it out there, okay?
Cheaters never prosper.
That's right. But they don't have to eat weird things. Right? So we're going to give, each of us will give a scenario. The other two will guess what that crazy shipping scenario is. If you guess wrong, you get to spin the wheel. You can continue to guess, but the more you guess wrong, the more times you get to spin the wheel. There are crazy things like very hot sauce that you get to eat. You can get slapped by a tortilla. You can get sprayed with water. There's some fun things.
I'm looking to dishing out some punishments here. I don't know about you gentlemen.
Well,
but
like I said, I'm in a precarious position because my boss is here and his boss is here. So what happens here, I think we should just say what happens here stays here and does not return back to the office.
401.
401. I think we're going to have to maybe agree upon that.
Yeah.
If the two guessers get it right, then the reader has to spin the wheel.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That seems fair? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to be the first one here, given the
what
scenario.
are the rules regarding how fast we read this?
Well, that is a very good question. I think that you should be able to, not a speed read. If you speed read, because then you're trying to get to the scenario, leaves it unfair. We'll leave it up to the reader, but I think you'd have a little grace because obviously one of the things on the wheel is pass it on. Meaning, if I would spin and get it, then I could choose one of you to take a punishment. So
It can come back.
it can come back right to you. So I will read at a decent pace.
Okay.
Because I don't want it passed back to me.
Good guy move,
So
Brad.
yes,
Good guy.
I'm just trying to.
And we've got to get it before the third section because there's 3 parts to
There's
each of
3
these
parts.
scenarios, right?
There's a little bit of a setup, kind of explaining what it is, and then kind of diving a little deeper into it, and then we get to the twist of the story. These, by the way, all made up stories, not true in any way possible. Maybe you've gone through some of these experiences, but on our end, these are all made up for the fun of the game. Here we go. Are we ready?
Well, let's do it.
I'm a little anxious here because I don't. I can see if I
Sitting
get
up in my
why am I
chair
sweating
over here.
already?
I know, I'm sweating already. Here, all right. we had a critical load of automotive parts that needed to arrive at the manufacturing plant on time by 8 a.m. to keep their production line running. If the parts did not arrive on time, the plant would have to shut down for the day, costing thousands of dollars per hour. Everything was confirmed ahead of time, appointment, carrier, delivery window, everything was perfect. All things done as they should be. Driver left plenty of time to spare. Everything appeared to be on track. Okay, that's our setup. Okay, there's our scenario. Driver
Can you
arrived-
repeat
Yes.
those last two lines again?
Driver left with plenty of time to spare.
Left the shipper?
Left the shipper.
Okay.
Everything appeared to be on track.
Okay.
Okay. There's a lot of scenarios that this could definitely dive into.
Yep.
Okay. Driver arrives at the facility 15 minutes early. No breakdown, no nothing. Okay, made it there. Only to find long line of trucks waiting to get in to get offloaded. They finally get up to the check-in booth. The guard, he can't find the appointment in the system. Big problem. Driver, while he's waiting, shipping manager gives us a call asking why the parts have not been offloaded or have not arrived yet there at the dock. We're confused because we have set the appointment. We double checked, everything confirmed, appointment's good, everything was scheduled, everything's correct. Obviously tensions are rising. Driver's on site, plant is acting like the shipment does not even exist.
We must have like the wrong bill of lading number or delivery number in the system.
Wrong answer, but good guess. I can't wait till you spin that wheel. Okay,
Wait.
do we spin the wheel after? Right, we spin the wheel after. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to preempt.
Okay.
As excited as I am right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take another guess at it here.
Question.
Is that the last line, or are we going to the twist next?
I have a couple more sentences.
Okay.
Before we get into it.
I'm going to hold off.
Okay.
I should have held off.
I'm loving this. After many frantic phone calls, we discover the root of the problem.
Stop right there.
Do we have a guess?
Oh, this is going to be wrong. Did we call, or did we have the wrong? Did we set up an appointment with the wrong consignee?
It is an excellent guess, but it is not correct.
Oh, no.
Or
You're
beans
not
for
far
you
off.
too.
The plant had double booked the dock slot for two different carriers. Their internal team assumed we were delivering through a third-party carrier while we had booked it directly. Because no one had cross-checked the schedule, our shipment was never entered under the right name, leaving our driver stuck, parts not being to get offloaded, production line shut down for 2 hours,
Ooh, that's rough.
costing thousands of dollars. So kind of the root cause of this, poor communication, not following up with the receiver, finding out that everything is A-okay. What dock are we going to? Who are we supposed to be checking in with? Obviously, we know, especially larger facilities have multiple docks. So we want to make sure we just have everything lined up with the right people and the right scenario. Getting written confirmation maybe in an email instead of just maybe a phone call. Make sure, hey, this is documentation. This is what we have.
Yeah.
That way we can give that back to them, saying, hey, we made the right connection. We made the right spot. This is where we're at the right spot where we're supposed to be. This is what was given to us. Just to try to keep everything on the up and up.
Yeah.
And then obviously if they have a scheduling platform, be able to maybe log in and get that information too. That's another possible solution as well.
Yeah. No, if you get multiple folks trying to set the same dock appointment, you get kind of a who's on first situation.
Right.
And
Yeah.
there you sit. That's
Yeah.
tough.
Especially if they're needing these parts at 8 a.m. to keep things rolling. Yeah, you want to make sure that we have all our pieces together and they're lined up where they're supposed to be.
Never hurts to double and triple check.
Yeah, absolutely. So do we spin the wheel now or do we wait till the end? So you might want to do it now because I guess, I don't have to do one. So I feel like we could wait to the end, but if you guys are ending, if you have multiple that you have punishments you have to do.
I was to say, I'd spread it out a little bit too. And I mean, I'm just taking a look at these beans, for example. And, there's a burnt rubber bean. There's a wet dog bean, stinky socks. And depending on how bad they are, I might be a little less aggressive with the guessing next time. I might give it a minute and just wait.
I think, Matt, since you answered incorrectly first, we'll let you spin the wheel first.
Wheel of consequence.
And please don't let it be pass it on. Oh, this is
I can't
scary.
see. It's on the other side here.
We'll let you know. Oh! I think you landed on no punishment.
Are you kidding me?
The best scenario on the board besides pass it on, you hit it. Yes. Unreal.
Rigged.
Very much rigged.
That's a good touch. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it the whole time.
Did you plan this so we wouldn't?
Good looking out, Brad.
I don't want to say didn't, but we chatted before we came over here. So, yeah.
How much money do I need to slide you under the table?
Yeah, these weights on the bottom are great.
It's going to weigh itself, right? All right, Mike. It's up to you now.
All right.
No pressure. Yeah, I think if you spin it backwards, maybe that'll help.
Come on.
What? Is this thing rigged or what?
Let's go.
No punishment again? This is
I should have guessed again.
I know. All right, welcome back to Beyond the Road. Bit of a technical difficulty. We won't say who yanked the cords under the table and had to reset a few things. I think it was just in celebration of the no punishment that you both received. Unreal that you both spin no punishment. I'm not looking forward because I have a bad feeling that these are all going to fall upon me now. And so I think maybe you two did plan this, and this is weighted out. The wheel is between the two of you and not over here.
Yeah.
So you guys weighted this thing out. Wow. Okay.
Well, Matt, I think it's time to respin the wheel.
Are we naming names as to who pulled the cords on the microphone?
We were not.
I thought we were in agreement that we weren't going to do that.
I'm sorry.
But
unknown person who pulled the cords underneath the table.
Yeah,
maybe you should respin the wheel.
Little cutaway here.
Oh, he is actually going to respin. I thought we were just going to.
No, gentleman's agreement.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. Looks like you get the spray bottle.
All right.
I'm going to let Mike do
to
this.
To avoid another Mike mishap.
Why don't we come off of the mic?
Yeah. So we're going to let Matt get away from the mic here.
All right.
And he gets to.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
This isn't so bad.
Mike must not have cats.
I do not.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
No, it's. Oh, nice little spritz. Yeah, that was not bad. I mean, that would not be a bad punishment.
That was refreshing. I would take that again.
Maybe we need to rethink that punishment.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, whoever drafted that one up. That wasn't so bad.
All right, Matt. We are up to fake scenario number 2.
Scenario number 2.
Mike and I are on the hot seats.
All right, no peeking here.
Okay.
The setup. We were handling a shipment of seasonal merchandise for a national retailer. Timing was crucial because these items had to be in stores for a big promotional weekend. The order was scheduled to go to a regional distribution center that would have then forwarded the product to individual stores. The carrier was booked, the route was planned, and everything was confirmed with the customer before pickup. Not taking the bait yet.
Not yet.
The driver picked up the load without any issues, and the paperwork seemed correct at first glance. Transit went smoothly, and the driver arrived right on schedule. However...
Wait.
Bing.
Ooh.
He got the wrong bill of lading.
Ooh. I like that guess.
You're very close.
Ooh.
Can we get a judge's ruling?
You're very close. We may even want to go judge's ruling. Can I go third party here? Yep.
Maybe he's got to spin the wheel with his eyes closed.
We got to drill down. We need to drill down a little further because that's kind of a general.
Okay. Okay.
We are getting official ruling.
So do we want to lob?
is we're going to say that is not correct, but you're not being punished yet.
Okay.
I think that answer is too vague.
Fair enough.
Okay, leading in the right direction.
Okay. Well, now that
No
we've narrowed it
punishment
down
given.
for you. Yeah.
Because you're on the right track. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
Okay. So transit went smoothly and the driver arrived right on schedule. However, when they got to the facility, the receiving team appeared confused. They checked their system and told the driver they weren't expecting this shipment. The driver called us for clarification, and at the same time, the customer was calling, asking why their distribution center hadn't received the freight yet. Both sides.
Question.
Yeah.
Who was the distribution center was questioning it?
So the distribution center and the customer had both simultaneously called, asking why the distribution center hadn't received their freight yet.
Okay.
But wait, there's more. Both sides insisted they were right, and the clock was ticking with a promotional weekend only days away.
Bing.
Brad.
They received the bill of lading for the right company, but they went to the wrong distribution center.
That is correct.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, Matt, that you have to spin the wheel a third time.
A third time.
How does it feel?
I don't know, I'm getting my reps in. A lot of at bats. This is
How did the scenario play out then? What did so they went obviously to the they picked up the right stuff, but went to wrong
just
part of the country.
Went to the wrong destination.
Okay.
So the shipping label was correct, but the bill of lading listed the wrong destination code. So driver followed the paperwork, and the customer's system relied on the label.
Sure.
No one caught that discrepancy,
Yep.
which is, I guess, hey, these are all kind of made-up scenarios, but that can happen and
Absolutely,
does
for
happen.
sure.
And it's really on us to get to the root of that issue and
Yep.
flush it out quickly.
Yep.
And you hope that, hey, maybe these two warehouses are fairly close to each other.
You would hope so.
But we, when we get shipments, if there are those discrepancies, we really lean heavily on our carrier partners and our drivers to make sure, hey, we got to get this stuff sorted out at the shipper.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you going 200 miles the wrong way or worse, and then we find
Especially
that
if they're regional distribution centers and there's maybe 8 around the country, and you could travel quite a few hundred miles out of the way for sure.
Yeah, no, and I guess if everybody has their set of paperwork and trusts what's sitting in front of them,
Sure.
And never cross-referenced each other, you can run into a real pickle.
Yeah,
So,
even without multiple distribution centers, a lot of BOLs that the drivers are handed have basically the product is sold to a certain customer and their headquarters address is on there.
Yeah.
But it's actually going to one of their customers or one of their
Offsite,
distributors.
Yeah.
And so, it's always key to know, and we always just hear that from drivers. Like, are you sure I'm going to the right spot? Because I'm being told on my paperwork I'm supposed to be going here.
Yeah.
And so it's always good, to be open communication with the drivers and with all operations and so forth to be on the same page.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Better to over communicate than under communicate.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, Matt.
Is there anything else to add here, fellas? Or do you want me to
I think you're
jump on the wheel? No.
We can't prolong it anymore. Sorry.
We can't.
Okay. Well,
We would love for you to spin
right.
another time.
Yeah. Again, no whammies.
Oh man. We're getting off pretty easy here today.
Come on now. I think it needs to be a
You
real
get-
one.
What is? I can't see.
It landed on tattoo. Sorry, we should have let you know. You're wondering what punishment you're going to receive.
Another one?
You're trying to get.
You guys get to pick where it goes.
Oh, I'm
We get to
rolling,
pick
I'm
where
rolling
it
up a
goes,
sleeve, but I guess that's.
If it was a Friday, I would put it right in your forehead because then because I know your kids would love that. Dad shows up, hey, he's got a tattoo on his forehead,
the same.
and then your wife would love it.
Bear in mind, I got to pick up my kids in like an hour.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Again, I will let Mike do the honors. Where
Brad, where's something, is the hand enough punishment?
that's probably the most visible besides probably the face, right?
Let's see, am
'Cause
I-
we don't want to. I don't think we should put it on his.
Am I
face.
tough enough for a neck tat, Brad?
Yes, I think you are.
Okay.
But again, with all of us being married, if we would all show up with a neck tattoo, it'd be interesting conversations at home.
Yeah, that's
right?
fair.
I still have to go, so I'm a little nervous.
I know. There's still the pass it on that, so which scares me a bit.
Yeah.
We'll stick with hand for now.
We'll stick with hand. Yeah,
So-
we'll take it nice and easy. We officially now have the temporary tattoo ready
Okay.
for hand placement.
I will let you do it yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Self tattoo.
All right.
I don't think
So
I
we're
need to
going-
hold your hand.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Going back at the paw. All right.
This is great. Well, I think you've gotten very lucky so far. You've spun 3 times, and it's unreal what you've ended with. And
A little water in the face and a tattoo on your hand.
Yeah, essentially the first one's a practice run. I get a refreshing mist, I get a free tattoo. So
it's like going
Kinda
to a
lucky.
kid's birthday
It is.
party
It
so
is.
far.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
it
what-
is. Yeah.
I mean, where's the punishment here?
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, I think should we jump into scenario 3?
Let's do it. Number
All right.
3.
Mike. Here we go.
Matt, you paying attention?
Well, do you want a big reveal here first?
Let's see it.
we're-
Let's see the big reveal.
This is going to be nice.
Wow. That's clean.
Oh, wow. That is nice.
Yeah, that's
That's pretty sharp. I think it needs to be permanent.
yeah.
yeah.
No, it's a dandy. So
compliments to
what a
the
deal.
artist.
Yeah, no doubt.
Next one might be on the neck.
Yeah, you might not have a choice in that one. Yeah, we might not.
I'm the type. So
All right. You boys ready for the setup?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. We're moving a truckload of high-end electronics for a major retailer. For a big weekend sale. Shipment had to arrive on time and in perfect condition to avoid lost revenue and customer complaints. The carrier was experienced, the load was well packed, and everything appeared smooth from the start. The driver picked up on schedule and began transit without a hitch. Any ideas? Or should I keep going?
keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
The driver arrived at the store right on time. The receiving team did a quick visual inspection and noted that the trailer seal was intact, paperwork matched, and there were no visible issues with the pallets. Everything seemed good, so the freight was signed for and moved straight into storage. Later that day, the retailer began breaking down the pallets and staging the product for the sale when they noticed something odd. Several of the units weren't powering on. Within hours, they discovered more and more damaged items, totaling tens of thousands of dollars in losses.
Uh-oh. This is a very good scenario. Not real, of course. But
Not real.
Of course.
Any ideas?
Because if you get to the point, we're both spinning the wheel here. So
I'm at the point, so
oh, here we go. Okay.
Time out. Time out. I've gambled on the wheel plenty today, so.
let's go for number 4. Come on.
Yep.
The scenario is that the pallets got on their internal. How would they know that they would not turn on? Obviously, how could that? It's not the driver's fault.
Since they did,
Spitballing out with you, Matt. Like we're trying to see if we can get Mike to spin the wheel.
to say, or it feels like I'm maybe getting baited here, Brad. But I'll step in it here.
I will ask the question because I have not spun it yet, and
Um,
I'll step out and spin the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking, what kind of question can we ask that really a crazy shipping scenario would?
Did we ship product with prior damage?
Bing. I'm just going to throw it out there. This is going to be dead wrong.
Okay.
That a signature was put on the BOL without full inspection, and because they signed it with no damage or anything else written on there, that everything was received in 100% perfect condition. That is my answer.
Ooh, that's a no. Very close. Very, very close.
Okay,
You guys are on the
okay.
right track, but
Okay.
I got to go no there.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just going to put this here.
You bring the wheel to my side of the table finally.
Matt, any guesses?
Wondering if we might have damaged something in transit, or maybe these got wet or something, and we didn't do a thorough enough inspection at delivery. So we've got some issues now with non-functioning product.
So maybe the trailer had a hole in it that was missed and it leaked on it or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Good answer. I like it.
Good answer.
So wait, I think if we don't get it,
Another-
then I'm gonna have to spin twice.
Are we going double or nothing?
You're literally there. You're at the point where you're. Oh,
Yes, I am.
We've.
Do
covered
I
the
have to
non-damage.
wait?
You don't. No. Just.
Well, then we're getting to the twist
Okay,
here. I don't want to see any more punishment to you guys.
Okay. Appreciate that.
After investigating, it was found that the problem didn't happen during unloading or even transit. The issue started way back at pickup, kind of as you indicated, Matt.
Yep.
During the loading, one of the warehouse employees accidentally dropped a pallet from a forklift, but instead of reporting it, they quickly restacked it and sent it on its way. Because the outer packaging looked fine, no one realized the internal components were damaged until after the delivery. By the time the truth came out, the retailer's weekend sale was already a disaster, and claims had to be filed to cover the losses.
Wow.
Yeah, not a good situation for anybody. Root cause, obviously failure to report and document the damage at the shipping location. How it snowballed, lack of checks during the pickup and reliance only on visual inspections at delivery. How to prevent it, proper training of warehouse staff on proper reporting procedures for damaged freight. Implement stricter inspection protocols before sealing the trailers is always a good practice. And then use photos and digital documentation at both pickup and delivery to verify condition. If you want to go above and beyond, that's the way to prevent these issues. And I wouldn't even say it's going above and beyond. It's just good practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
That was a tough scenario.
Yeah, it is. Who's spinning first?
I think I have two.
Hey, I'll let you get it out
will
of
you
the
let
way.
me spin one and then you? Well,
Yeah.
so I could separate. So if I get some hot sauce, it gives me a few seconds to
Kind of bounce
maybe
back.
get a drink of water or something in between.
Yeah,
So
of course.
okay, I can't see the wheel like you couldn't before. So this is here's to pass it on. This is going to be fun. Maybe.
Ooh.
Wait. The reaction in the room tells me something. I don't know.
You might be in for a little bit of pain tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
A little bit of water spray for you.
Okay,
All right.
I will take that for as the first
I
punishment.
was saying it's more of a refreshing mist, Brad. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's
I think
No.
I think the rain on the way in
because
was
things got to be on.
probably
Oh, there
more
we
than
go.
what this is
Okay.
going to offer, right?
That's,
you.
that's,
Thank you. That was
the third one was
that
probably
really wasn't
overkill.
that bad. That's
Yeah.
I'll take it. That was my first spin of the wheel, so I'll
Yeah.
take 3 sprays. I'm not opposed to that.
It is raining outside. Maybe
It
you
is
could
ra-
just
I'll
go
just-
dance in the rain.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Someone's got to hit something interesting here.
Another tattoo. All right, we're doing the neck.
All right.
Yes.
Neck tat it is.
All right. Well, they're going to start peeling another tattoo off. I think this wheel is somewhat rigged. We'll see. Nothing dangerous. I will do my second spin here while Matt. Are you really going on the
Oh, I
neck?
got to go neck tat. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the kids will love it.
Yeah. This is a soft launch. I need to see
Man.
if this is.
I would love to see pictures. Maybe your wife's reaction to it.
Yep.
You like you said,
Video
the kids are gonna
reaction of the
love it.
kids.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
the
they-
kids will definitely love it
Yeah.
for sure.
Definitely going up a
Fortunately,
notch
these
in
are-
their book.
Yeah. These are
right.
temporary tattoos.
Yes,
so-
temporary.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah.
3 to 5 days, it'll be gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Family
All right,
photos.
here we go.
That's-
I'll give it a good old spin. Oh boy, can't see it.
Is that on the line? I think that's hot sauce.
Let's say, could that be both?
Bean boozled. All right. Let's go.
There's 2 types of bean boozled on the table here. The one's spicy, and one is anything from wet dog, dirty sock. I'm not sure. Who gets to choose?
You.
Go
I
ahead,
get to
Brad.
choose?
Dealers. Yeah. You can pick the punishment. You willing
I
to?
kind of like some of the ones that are like, taste like grass and stuff like that. I don't mind those, but
There are good ones there too.
there are good ones in there. In the hot ones, there are?
No.
Those are all just really brutal? Well,
Spinning the wheel on that.
I might as well take the hot one, right? Because, that's what we're here for, right? We're here just to kind of get things rolling. I'll let... It's
varying
just the
degrees
smell
of heat
instantly fills the room.
Yeah.
It smells hot. The options, I believe I saw Carolina Reaper. I saw habanero. Is it just one, right? Oh, wait. Why am I putting two in my hand? I thought it was bean boozled, not beans boozled. I don't even know.
Well, unless you get the choice.
They almost feel hot.
Oh, well.
They're kind of a sizzle. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what flavor.
Do you need to be careful about touching your face and eyes after this? Maybe we need rubber gloves.
I don't believe I signed a waiver on this either, but that's all right. I'll try this one. I don't know what this one is. If I turn red.
Hang in there, man.
Zippy. Good gosh, that is hot. Can I take a drink of water in between the two?
Do you think it's
yes,
help?
by all means.
Wow. That was a dark red. What flavor does that say?
That says
Is that cayenne?
Cayenne.
Ooh, that's on the lower end too.
Yeah. Wow. That was interesting. And really hot. I have a light red now. What does that mean?
It looks like a sriracha.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
enjoy
not too bad.
sriracha.
Yeah, sriracha's
Okay.
good.
But mixed with cayenne. Yeah, that's sriracha.
Is it piling on?
Yeah, I think a tear might have just come out of my eye.
Oh, man.
Whew. That was, I really wish you guys would have kind of landed on one of those, or I could have passed it on.
Yeah.
Because that is a fun one.
Okay.
Much better
skill.
than, you know what, I would much rather have that than wet dog or barf or anything else. If you guys want to, the bag is there if you want to dive into it, but I'm not going to lie, there is some heat to it.
Out of curiosity, I feel like I got to at least have one of the jalapeno
I think it's
ones.
kind of like if you have a neck tattoo, you got to kind of just like.
Well, yeah, can you
just
avoid?
try,
Yeah.
You just got to kind of get risky and just try things.
One
right?
in Rome. It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
why not?
lifestyle thing. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, he can't back away. So you're going for jalapeno, it looks
Yeah,
like.
I got a jalapeno.
That's not too bad.
That mango habanero situation.
There's a hot, yeah.
Ooh, is that orange?
And then
Yeah.
there's cayenne.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't
Mango
know.
habanero? I'm willing to try mango habanero. That's my favorite hot wing flavor.
Ooh.
Although I don't know that blue cheese would go well with this.
Cheers, my man.
Cheers, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, double dose. Nice job, guys. Well done. Thank you for joining me in
Ooh.
the heat category.
That's a jalapeno with the seeds.
It's a very slow burn.
Yeah, it lingers. Mine is.
Oh, it's
my tongue is on
creeping
fire.
now.
Yeah,
Oh, this one's on the gas. That's
yeah.
wow.
Oh, we're hitting it now.
And that's going to end today's broadcast. No, just kidding. Guys, thanks for competing in this game. Obviously, those are different shipping scenarios that could happen, and definitely probably have happened. Along some timeline out there, and obviously, it just comes down to communication, scheduling. This is great because we're all kind of this. I still got a little bit of a.
Oh, that's stingy.
Yeah, it sticks. It sticks around a little bit.
I got the sweetness
Maybe.
of the mango, and then it just cranked up the heat real quick.
It yeah.
All right,
The
regaining
heat is real.
composure.
Yes, we're coming back in. So, before we jump into closing, we're in the midst of September here. We just got past the Labor Day holiday, as I said before. School's in full session. We're getting near the end of construction time. Yes, just waiting for my tongue to. My mind is telling my tongue to move to talk.
it's-
It doesn't want to.
Yep.
But I'm getting there. It's coming back to me now.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, because the heat just goes to your brain too, and just like it kind of slows it down a bit. So we're getting near the end of the construction season. Next full phase is shopping season, right? We get into holidays, we get into frost laws, we get into winter weather, we get into all sort of fun things. What are some of the tips that shippers can kind of start planning for now, before we actually get into full force?
Planning is always the most important.
Sure.
You can get lead time to your carriers.
Yep.
You can ship things well in advance before prices really pick up.
Yeah.
Seasonality takes in, watch those trends. Watch what the market's doing. We're always putting out the freight shipping calendar out there so you know what to anticipate, what things to get in front of. Communicate with your carriers. Those things are always going to help alleviate some of the major pain points that you run into during any seasonality.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the more lead time you can give your carrier partners, the better. Those last minute surprises are no good for either side, right?
Sure.
So if you can get the stuff moved a week ahead of time, please do. It just goes a long way for making sure things run smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just been told and learned plan, and the more you can plan ahead, should hopefully keep the rates in check, right? If you wait until the last second, it's no different when you go to the last minute Christmas shopping, right? You're just all of a sudden something's got to happen, and all of a sudden, I'm just going to pay what it is because I waited till the last minute. Yeah. So that will definitely help the rates if you can at least get out ahead of the game, and be in constant communication, shippers with the receivers and so forth. That'll just lead to success all the way around. And obviously, as we mentioned, the weather, can't plan on weather. It is what it is. And we just, we can't plan those things.
But you can look ahead, you can anticipate,
Sure.
you can communicate as those situations pop up.
Yep.
It's always good to be proactive, and if somebody doesn't feel safe, call it out.
Yep.
We don't want to be putting anybody in a bad situation.
For sure.
Nobody's life is worth losing over a freight load or a shipment.
Yeah.
That's always been a industry standard, and there's always timelines and deadlines that have to be hit, but at the end of the day, it's never worth risking a life over.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Safety comes first when it comes to that bad weather and winter weather.
Yeah. Yeah, great point, Mike. Just some, again, key takeaways from today. Again, we touched on a few things. Tariffs, just kind of keep your ear to the news. That's an ongoing thing that's going to probably be going on for a while yet, as things go through legislature and all that fun stuff. So just kind of keep an eye on that and listening, kind of see what we hear out of the news. And, and we like to keep everyone updated on all that fun stuff through our podcast, through our Learning Hub. And
mid-October, late October, we should have some news one way or the other on which way things are going. So
good. Yeah.
We will update you when that comes out and breaks.
Any final thoughts you guys want to add here before we shut it down and get some water?
Yeah. Well, I've been sipping on it already.
I know.
As you identify this, there's so many different scenarios. We talk about these horrific scenarios that happen, and a lot of them are probably real close to situations that you've encountered, shippers or drivers that you run into, anybody in the industry really. And it's through being diligent, good communication, everybody taking a second set of eyes to the paperwork, to the freight, to every aspect of every load. That's what keeps things moving on time, gets us our on-time deliveries, minimizes losses, damage claims, and keeps trucks rolling. So.
Right.
Yeah, I guess the stories to me just kind of reemphasize that there's really not that much that goes between. It's like a really fine line between things going perfect and things going really sideways.
Right.
And having a carrier partner that sweats those details and makes sure that we're on the right side of those situations is critical. So, make sure that you find a carrier like ATS, if not ATS, that will sweat those details.
Right. And like you said, it could be the very smallest minute detail that all of a sudden we had the wrong direction, right? Or literally going the wrong direction, or it just turns the whole thing sideways, and then we're just in some deep water, right?
Yep.
So the communication, the planning, everything, just staying ahead of the game is the goal, and obviously we want to get from point A to point B with as smooth as possible. That's our end goal.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out the rest of our ATS YouTube channel for content made just for you. Shippers can find the ATS Learning Hub at atsinc.com. Drivers can find the Learning Center at Drive4, that is the number 4, Drive4ats.com, or the driver YouTube channel at Over the Road. And if you're interested in a new career here at ATS, we'd love to have you join us. Find our job openings at atsinc.com/careers. And obviously, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. We will have the answer hopefully for you next time. Thanks for joining us today. And as always, be safe out there.